We're at St. Mary's Food Bank, a place that could use your help right now and all year around. I am with the Director of Public Relations, Jerry Brown. Now, Jerry, St. Mary's is one of the largest food banks in the United States. Tell us what you do.
What we do is feed as many people as we can in the state of Arizona, and it really equates to about 250,000 meals a day. And while we are one of the largest food banks in the world, we're also the world's first food bank. And we're celebrating our 50th anniversary this year in Phoenix.
A lot of people in January are feeling that giving fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
They've been giving all through the holiday season. And so what is it like right now at the food bank?
Well, we just come through the holiday season, and 40% of all of the food and all of the funds that we receive during the year come in the months of November and December. So it's a really hard push. We take a lot of that food and a lot of those funds that we receive, and we try to spread that out over the year. But definitely in January, we do see a big drop off when it comes to donations, when it comes to volunteers out in the food bank helping people. We have a big drop off during that time.
Talk about the people that you see, the people that you're feeding, because we may not actually recognize families that are in need.
Right.
So who is your client?
You know, it could be anything. People normally equate food banks with homelessness, but half the people who come to the food bank, at least one person in that family has a job. It just doesn't have enough to cover everything. It doesn't cover the house and the car and feed everyone in the family. So what we do is provide emergency food, give them that bridge for the last week of a month, and let them carry over and have enough food. And maybe they can use some of the money that they would normally spend on food to make sure they stay in their house, to make sure they keep their car so they can go to their job, to take care of the things that are most important to the family.
If a child is not getting some food with nutrients in it, they're at risk, and they're at risk for a lot of different problems.
Absolutely. Not only from a health standpoint, but teachers tell us that if kids don't get those 3 meals a day, if they're not fed that breakfast in the morning, if they're not eating at night, they don't concentrate well in school. They don't do as well in school as they could. So just the mere fact of food makes a big difference in all facets of their lives.
You say as little as $1 can really go a long way.
Right. Every dollar we receive at the food bank, we can provide 7 meals into the community. That breaks down to 14 cents a meal. And if you drop a can into a food box, or if you're able to give us a few hours of your time, you can really make a huge difference at a place like a food bank, as opposed to maybe another charity that really needs a little bit more to get it done. We can do a lot with a little here.
Food banks are all over the country. Talk about the important role that they have servicing our great states.
Right. It's a stopgap. It's a place where folks can go that isn't involved maybe with the government. It's not involved with, it's a place where you can go and you say, hey, I need help for a little bit of time. And it's so important too, because people come to the food bank that were donors and they need a little help during the time that they have problems, and then at the same time they come back later and say, you know what, you helped me for a couple of months, here's some food, here's a check, I want to make sure that you guys are here for the next family.
That's great, and they want to give back as
Right.
well. Jerry, thank you so much. Getting involved with your food bank is a great way for the entire family to give back all year long.